Hi, this is Simply Sarah T, and it's good to be back. And we're going to continue just chatting, just basically chatting. We have so many, like 100 and something days before the November elections, and I'm not going to cease to come in here to warn you, to talk to you, to encourage you about what's going on, what's happening in our country. It's vitally important that every American hear this and understand this. And it's with regret that I say something that's been happening over decades now, and it's with the Democratic Party. And I'll say it to you, they're in compromise. What we see going on, they're all in it together. I will never stop saying those words because they all are in it together. They have joined forces. They have formed an alliance, and that is to try to get President Trump out of office, to regain power. Now, let me ask you, if someone would join forces with our enemies and join forces with someone like China to fund, to help manipulate a virus against us, are those the type of leaders you want in government? Are those the type of leaders you want in government? Now, I'm speaking of the coronavirus, and at the end of this video, I'm going to play some clips for you to take a good long look at and consider what I'm saying. Don't close your eyes. Don't shut your ears. Don't turn this message off. The coronavirus was manipulated. And there was a doctor, Dr. Judy Mikovits, I believe I'm pronouncing her name correctly, who spoke out against it. Spoke out against what's been happening with this coronavirus and showed the history of Dr. Fauci, his workings, his dealings with the AIDS crisis back in the 1980s. And how so many hundreds of thousands died from that because of their delay and not, implementing the medicine. They wanted to patent it or something to that effect. But her video is out there somewhere for you to look at. In fact, I'll probably post it at the end of this video here. But listen to me. The coronavirus was manipulated by China, but it was also by people who have become our enemies here on U.S. soil. And they're in government office, and they are the Democrats. Now, I am warning you, I'm asking you, I'm begging of you not to go to those polls and vote these people back in office. In fact, I'm asking you to vote those who are currently in office out of office. And certainly do not select someone like Joe Biden. Why would anybody want to vote for someone who's not in their right mind, who's not all there? And why would anybody want to vote for a party that's not all there? These people are insane. They're psychotic. They're devilish. They're anti-American. They hate this country. They don't want to see it continue as it has been, a free nation. They want socialism, which leads to communism in this country. We cannot afford to give them our votes, black or white. What you see happening with the coronavirus, all planned. Look back at 2017 when Fauci said President Trump would incur such an event. He would incur a pandemic, surprise pandemic. And yet he did. Yes, he did. Hillary Clinton knew about it because she said in a video, there was something more ahead. Something was coming. And now, lo and behold, it's here in 2020. She knew the handwriting was on the wall, and so did Barack Obama, and so did others who were a part of this. They've been a part of manipulating this virus, these set of events, these riots, these pre-planned stage racial riots during an election year. They planned it. They worked it all together. Now, are those the type of leaders you want in office? Dictators, people that would plot mischief and harm against you, would plot evil against you. Now, God is allowing you the opportunity to make your decision, whether you'll stand on the side of what's good and just, or what's evil and unjust, what's righteous or what's unrighteous. You have a choice to make, people of America. These people, Fauci, he's misleading the president. It's not President Trump's fault. He didn't cause this virus. They did. They joined forces to fund this virus. They knew China was planning this. They knew they'd unleash it upon the world, and they did. But it wasn't President Trump's fault. And as far as Dr. Fauci, he's a quack. He's misleading the people. And CDC and WHO was allowing them to do just that. Fauci and Birx cannot be trusted. Those doctors who got up and spoke out against it, they were censored because they're speaking the truth. They're trying to control your thoughts. They're trying to control your speech. They want to silence us. And that should be clear to you, clearly evident. Again, it's your decision. I'm here sounding the alarm, and I'm not going to stop. I don't want to see America destroyed. And we have a president who's fighting for us. And he needs our support. He needs our vote. The lawlessness, not his fault. The Democrats are allowing it. They wanted it. In fact, they ushered it in. Either by making George Floyd a scapegoat, murder. But it was all pre-planned. It was all planned. And whether these people are a part of some drama, acting out a role, God only knows. But I believe that this is all planned and staged. The man is either dead as a scapegoat or he's alive, somewhere with a new identity. And these people, maybe they took a payoff. I don't know. I just know that it doesn't look right. That whole scene of George Floyd, it was planned to set off these racial riots. And the Democrats knew it. And they held back truth. They held back the evidence. Rather, they wanted to incite things, and the media wanted to incite things by showing you limited amounts of information, just to spark what you see here today. Now, at the very end, look at these clips. I'm going to keep them on for a few seconds. Look at them. I posted them before, but I want you to look at them and consider what I'm saying is the truth. And then you make your decision. Vote Donald Trump and walk away from the Democrats. Vote them all out because they're a danger to America. We don't want socialism here or communism. And pray the vote. That God will be with us and God will see us through this election. Thank you for listening.